So the illegal immigrants coming into this country are getting everything for free. Now, I know a lot of you know that with the migrant or illegal immigrant problem we're having, or the illegal immigrant crisis that we're having, we're seeing all of these people flood into this country because, of course, guys, their friends tell their friends, and their friends tell their friends and their family members that if you come to X, Y, and Z city, whatever city that is in the United States, that you're going to get free-o everything. And everything's a free-o. So, of course, guys, a lot of the resources are being bled dry in cities like New York. In fact, when there's a fire, especially in cities like New York, when there's fires and you get burned out of your home, the Red Cross comes, you sign some document, and they put you in a hotel for the night or possibly the week until your apartment is fixed. They put you in one spot temporarily for like a few days, and then they put you somewhere else, depending on how long it's going to take for your apartment to be fixed. Well, with the migrants here in cities like New York, they're taking over those hotels, so there's less hotels for you to stay at. So in turn, they have to find you somewhere in Jersey, Connecticut, maybe Long Island to put you up in for the night until they can find you a better situation. So this is all because of the illegal immigrants that are coming here, because they're taking up all the hotel rooms. Still, guys, the other things they're getting, that's out of control. So they're getting free medical care. They get free medications if they have an ailment. They get free lawyers to fight them out of whatever troubles they get into, especially if they get arrested for committing a crime. They get free lawyers. They get free meals. They get free plane tickets, bus tickets, and train tickets if they want to go somewhere else. So they come to New York, they're like, we don't like this. The city pays them or pays their ticket to get there and gives them some cash so that they can get like food, water for their travels. They get travel money. They get money, spending money, just staying here in the city as well. Now, of course, I don't know what the amount is. It used to be an absurd amount of money, but I'm being told now that it's not true, that they're not getting $1,000 a month or whatever it is. Again, there are other cities doing the same thing. This is not just to New York City. This is everywhere. Here's where the problem lies. They're running out of resources and they're running out of money. Unfortunately, a lot of these people are going to turn to the life of crime. There are migrant gangs recruiting these people because, well, they're desperate. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have anything to do. They don't have any work. So they turn to the life of crime. They start trying to pickpocket people, which, like I said before, is out of control. Purse snatching, which is up and running again. Then there's prostitution. And then there's sex trafficking. Now, prostitution, sex trafficking, a lot of people, they blur those lines. But prostitution is a grown woman making a decision to go sleep with men. Sex trafficking is where people force women and kids to do those acts. Those are two very different things. But of course, people, Democrats and Republicans, are blurring that line. A grown woman wants to sell a vagina on the street, so be it. But a woman who's being forced to sell a vagina on the street, that's sex trafficking. So anyway, both of those crimes are up. And again, we're just seeing the quality of life in cities like New York take a nosedive. You got people on the sidewalk selling clothes or garbage, whatever that is, blocking the sidewalk. I mean, we're talking about not just like a little table. We're talking about on the street, on the ground, for about as long as a block, selling garbage. So the quality of life starts coming down because these people are trying to make extra money. There's no room for them in the Uber Eats food delivery service because it's inundated with these migrants who came here to look for work. So again, guys, the stuff that they're getting is out of control, but that stuff is starting to run thin. That, again, is the other problem. It's running thin, so these people are trying to figure out what they're going to do. Now, imagine getting all of this free shit on a taxpayer's back, because that's pretty much what it is. My taxes, my city taxes, are paying for that. My federal taxes are paying for probably Ukraine and Israel and whatever other bullshit the United States is in. Our tax dollars, guys, are going to where it doesn't belong. It's why a lot of us are getting less back in taxes this year, because our money's going everywhere else except back in our pockets. Because as American citizens, we should pay for other people's stripes. Whatever. Again, guys, this doesn't look good. This is only going to get worse. Even if and when Trump gets into office, he might be able to turn off the faucet, but he's not going to be able to clear out the flood. Flood being the migrants that are in this country nationwide and sucking everything dry. These people, they're like locusts. Everywhere they land, they suck up the resources. And people are like, well, it's not their problem. It absolutely is their problem. They don't have to come here. No one's putting a gun to their head saying, come to America. They're coming here because they're being told of all the Frio shit. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.